All right, so after about 10 minutes on the cables, just getting everything warm, triceps, rear delts, pecs, everything, rotator cuff, set of the plate, set of 2 plates, and then 2 reps of 3 plates. I think 3 is where I want to call it. I think I could totally move 365 around, but, just for whatever reason, subconsciously, I think I better just stick with 3. So throw this shit around and then decide how many of these sets I want to do before I move on to probably pec deck, but maybe cable press. So let's see. You're okay. Let's get a spot for the next one, but same weight. Ooh. One more. Oh! Yeah, help on this one. Up! Okay. Oh,
I barely touched it.
yeah, thanks. For whatever reason, I don't want to do any more incline barbell. I think if I were to kind of try to analyze it, I just want to do a movement that's a little bit more stable. So all I have to focus on is like trying to push through the reps, because, on one hand, you get to work stabilizing muscles by doing free weight stuff like that. But in the same sort of logic, so to speak, you're kind of using energy to, stay balanced. So you'll be able to go heavier on the barbell. Or no, you'll be able to go, I'd say, harder on the Smith than the barbell, at least in terms of just number of reps. Because when I hit failure on the barbell, I'm pretty much done. But I could hit what would be like the same level of quote unquote failure on the Smith machine and still bust out some partials, just because it's not gonna like fall back and crush me or something. So let's just throw this one around. One more. Swap. Okay. I would not want to do all my reps of pressing like those last 3, but as partials at the end of a set, when you're just trying to burn out and squeeze that little bit of water out of the towel that is your fucking intended targeted muscle, I say go for it. That's why my hamstring curls, I don't just end them as soon as I can't totally bend my legs, right? I go until I can kind of only move the freaking pad like a couple inches. I'm not going to say that's the greatest way to destroy your muscles, but I think it's not the worst approach. So let's do some pec. Actually, the pec deck's taken. Let's just sit here and think about it for a second while I put these weights away, and then I guess you get a jump cut to whatever's next. All right, so this machine chest press, usually it's not heavy enough for a legit working set, but since I've already done 2 sets with 3 plates and then 2 on the Smith, the whole stack will be perfect for, I don't know what rep exactly, but a good working range. I'll definitely hit, 15-ish. I guess we'll find out. Maybe one more. It'll depend on whether or not the pec deck opens up in a second. But I like this a lot. I might even go a little bit lighter. Yeah, no, I lied. One more here. Okay. Let's do some pec deck now. All right, so finishing movement, heavy flies, nothing revolutionary about it, but it just kind of makes sense to me. I wouldn't want to start off my chest day with like pec flies just because I can't load up that much weight. Even though I'm, as fatigued as I am from those last 6 sets, I'm still gonna be able to throw the stack around to the pec deck for a lot. I'd say pec decks are not like flies in general. It's not really a movement where you're trying to do as much weight as possible. It's really just more of a squeezing isolation. So a little bit counterintuitive to that statement, but let's throw the stack around for 2 sets and be done. Okay, last one. So before I kind of do this set, there's benefit to doing, real nice, slow controlled reps. You can get a solid burn on them too. Like if I were to sit here, do the stack, hold it for 3 seconds, then go down, hold it for 3 seconds, sort of make that like the constraint of the set, it'd be a good set. But I think there's also merit to like throwing it around as quick as possible in the beginning with, reasonable form, right? And then burning out that way. As long as you get to like X level of fatigue before you call your set. As long as you don't do more than like 30 reps, and even then you could probably do a good set of 40 if you're kind of crazy about it. I'd say, getting a little bit off topic on my little speech just now, working set ranges, I'd say 8 to 30, you're probably good. I'm not one to quote studies, but I'm pretty sure that's scientifically backed. But whatever, end of the day, do your sets hard, you'll get something out of it. Okay. All right. Let's go check it out. All right. So 8 solid sets of chest done. Let's see just how freaking pumped we are, yo. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was feeling a little bit weak on those first sets of incline bench. Could have been lack of food, but also I took an ice bath earlier today. That might have kind of stressed my system out a little bit. 15 minutes at 55 degrees. That might have done a little something. But yeah, we can still see some, oh, yeah, I mean, we got some freaking striations climbing through here. Ooh, plus on this side too. Not even close to like stage ready lean, like that level, but getting lean enough to be able to see some chest fibers, plus like some shoulder striations. Not a bad situation to be in at freaking all. Oh, but don't worry, I am not afraid to lose some of this leanness in favor for some extra size on the bulk. Ooh. I'm already getting excited for looking at a full grocery cart of all the sweets and treats and whatever else I'm gonna be able to eat. But I'm not gonna let that, make me cut the cut short. So, gonna keep trekking, and then we can finally start putting some more beef on this frame. But until then, let's focus on what's at hand right now and go start some side laterals of some variety. Unsurprisingly for side delts, like I said earlier, I'm just gonna do lateral raises. Be it a machine like this, or doing it on a cable bent over, or doing it like on a bench bent over with dumbbells, or just standing with dumbbells. Looking at it, or let's just say anatomically speaking, you're doing the same thing in every instance. Here, with load, right? So I just kind of happen to like this machine, so I'll do it. Maybe 3-4 sets, see how it feels. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go do some dumbbell lateral raises next. And then we're pretty much done. Hard to beat the standing lateral raise with dumbbells for side delts. And honestly, I think if I had to pick one side delt movement, like for the rest of my life, it would be this. Just because, it's perfect, right? The only way you can really load your side delt is going from here to here. And the easiest way to load weight onto that is just to hold on to something heavy, And I feel like it hits the whole thing pretty well. So, I guess concluding statement, you can build a big set of shoulders just by spamming these. There's a reason that's a joke, it's because it's freaking true. So let's hit a couple with the 50s. Okay. 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 That was getting to a point where I actually started to have my traps come into play a little bit more than I would like. Let's find some cool lighting, check this side delt pump, and roll. All right. I think this is some pretty freaky lighting. Kind of, it might be too sharp though, but whatever. Let's just get a sneak peek before we actually rip the whole shirt off again. Try to just find the sunlight perfectly. Oh, dude. I mean, that's pretty fucking gnarly if it's coming across. Oof. Yeah, let's fucking drop the exposure a touch and do a little bit of a shirtless pose down. Oh yeah, there we go. It's not that busy in here. Who cares? Unless you're in like a really fucking corporate gym where they're gonna, not love it if you rip your shirt off for a minute. You just. How about this? Use your best discretion. Use your best judgment. Alright, let's get a back lat spread and then roll. Okay. Let's get the F out of H.